Hey everybody, thank you for tuning in to Dave and Joe Liberty Stand. Dave, what do we got?
Well, like we were just talking, and we were talking about what a brat you turned out to be. So, talking about spare the rod, spoil the child, I think is what we were talking about.
Spare the rod, spoil the child.
Yeah.
So what do you mean that, so if you don't punish, the child would have authority, have correction?
You got to know right from wrong, man. And at an early age.
Who's going to teach you that?
Well, that's why God gave us parents, right?
Your gang?
Let's see. A man and a woman love each other very much. They get married. They have a child.
How does that happen?
They're supposed to be the guide for that child on how to live their life. And they're supposed to be a team,
right, that
is together on what that child should or should not do. And when that child doesn't do that, they're supposed to be together on you did wrong. Right. And depending on how bad it is, hey, sometimes an ass beating's in order.
Well, and there's a breakdown in that exact structure you just gave.
How's that?
The home, the way the family today, it's not there. It's broken, And I think
we got ourselves a crap load of trouble right now, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Well, why do you think that is, Joe?
Part of it is
because we don't have a mom and a dad doing what we just talked about here.
Yeah. Well, and under the authority
and even when
of
we
God, if a man, and that's where the man in the mirror, the ministry, that you always ask me about, you haven't for a while.
Yeah, because apparently you're not learning anything.
Right, exactly. But no, the man, if men are not living, following after God's heart, then they're not then being the husbands and fathers and that they should be.
Right.
So it's a trickle down. I mean, we look at statistics, and once a man becomes following after Christ, receives Christ as their Savior, then, speaking of Easter, then, the percentages of his influence on how that affects his family, his wife and children, is huge, where you talk about the numbers. How do you say it?
Like huge. There's no age.
It's bigly.
Huge.
It's a bigly problem.
It's a very bigly
problem. And no, but I'm an example.
League.
I'm an example.
Big league.
No, it's big league.
It's big league. Anyway.
But no, I'm an example of that, where when the Lord got a hold of my life, and how, thank God, I'm very grateful, and I've seen how that affected my children and their lives today, and now a grandchild. So it's very important.
The thing of it is,
it's amazing.
Here's the problem. We don't live in a Cleaver home anymore.
Perfect.
We got a lot of single moms. We got grandparents or grandmas raising kids.
Well,
they're not being punished the way they need to be. The schools can't do anything.
They're not. Yeah.
They can't.
Well, the children have the power now.
Yes.
You're
literally letting the inmates run the asylum.
The prison. Right.
And
culturally,
the thing with it, you don't learn anything. You have to have consequences to your actions.
Consequences.
That's why I can't drive.
That's been the theme of our show tonight. Consequences.
Yes.
No, but no. And that is. You look at Easter, and the consequence of sin is death. And so
no. The consequences of life is death. Mm-hmm. The consequence of other stuff is what happens to you after.
Well, eternally, right.
Yeah.
Well, and I think too, one thing that bothers me, and I'll just real quick because I know we got to finish up, but is how we're supposed to protect our children, and culture says to protect the children, but yet what we're telling our children are lies about.
You cannot raise your kids in a bubble. Let them ride the bike and fall off of it without the training wheels.
Yeah.
Let them play in the sandbox with the cat turds in it.
That's disgusting.
Let them, do what they got to do. let them be kids and discipline them when
Yeah.
they're wrong, and let them know why they're being punished.
Well, and I think
Don't just punish them. Tell them why. Explain it to them.
Yeah. And I think natural consequences, like you were saying, riding a bike and they fall and they learn.
Right.
So there has to be some of that going on too. And that's why I know with parents, with mom and dad, I mean, there's a balance there that's established. That mom's going to be more protective. Dad's going to be more letting the child experience.
Right.
And, but yeah. Well, you guys, thank you for tuning in. I hope it's been helpful. You guys, please comment.
Friday. What date is
21st,
that?
April 21st, 2017.
TCB.
Live show.
Auto at Bob Williams' place.
Yep.
Always a great time. Please come see us.
All right. Thanks a lot, guys.
Bye-bye.
God bless y'all.